Good evening, one and all. This is Victor Alpha 3, India Mike Whiskey, with a little treat for Saturday night. There's no net scheduled tonight, so I thought I would take this opportunity to call a few friends here in Hamilton, Ontario, and find out what they're doing on this beautiful sunny afternoon. We're going to use the ZOE repeater, and we'll see what happens. Please stand by. There we go, 7 p.m. It's just when they would expect to be having a net during our non-summer season. All right, I'm going to start with the most frequently contacted individual here in Hamilton, Ontario. VA3CJZ, VA3IMW. This is Victor Alpha 3 India Mike Whiskey, and this is not a net. However, it is live streamed on YouTube. VA3CJZ, VA3IMW. Nothing heard. All right, let's take another shot in the dark here. VE3LBI, VA3IMW. Could this be the only day of the week that the ZOE repeater is absolutely vacant of listeners? All right, VA3NFL, VA3IMW. The King of Grassy. Is Al out there?
Would you scare everybody out, Mac?
I think I have. Good evening, Huey. VE3DJZ, VA3IMW. Nice to hear you there as well. And it's nice to see the repeater being active. Oh, just a second here. I see Guy from Ottawa has signed in on YouTube. Anyways, how you doing tonight, Huey?
I'm doing great.
Very good, sir. Staying cool and so on and so on. I know you're scheduled for some medical things going on. That's all still working for you?
Working on it.
Very good, sir. Excellent. All right. Any new radios you want to share information on? You are the guru of handheld.
Nothing right now.
All right. Thanks, Huey. And yeah, I guess I scared everybody else away. Anyways, Guy from Ottawa. We'll see if we can scare up your cousin there. VA3CJZ, VA3IMW. Have you woken up from your old man nap yet? That's okay, Guy. We'll see if we can scare up a few more contacts here. All right, let's see. Who else is around and about? Perhaps VA3NFG. Steve, do you have a copy? Nothing heard. All right. Let's see. Next on my list here, VA3WPG, VA3IMW. Chris in Ancaster/Dundas.
VA3IMW, VA3WPG. Good timing. I'm just slapping my shoes on and I'm about to run to Dollarama and Fortino's.
Are you really going to run, or are you going to take the bike?
Taking the bike.
Okay, so you're going to saunter to the bike, and the bike is going to run you there. All right, you're sounding mighty fine. Any DX stuff done today?
DX, this morning I got what was that call sign out in Saskatchewan there? As I say, I've been experimenting away from 20 meters. Was on 20 or 17 yesterday. Wandered over onto 40 meters this morning, and I got Victor Echo 5 Romeo on 40 meters on FT8. Well, FT8, there you go. So, but yeah, don't wander away from 20 too much. So it was nice to catch that on 40. I didn't have that on 40 yet, so.
All right, QSL. Don't worry, FT8's okay. I managed to make a CW contact with southern Brazil today on 10 meters. Sounded like the guy was parked in my backyard, and it was really, really surprising to hear that come in. So that's just about as far south as you can go to Brazil before it turns into another country. So way down south, 10 meters working really good. And have yourself a safe trip back and forth to the store. Anything else going on?
Other than that, as I mentioned yesterday, I started unraveling that chicken wire. It's about halfway done, and the roll is still sitting where I left it yesterday. So, other than that, nope. If we got one of our net but non-nets happening tonight, I guess I'm going to clip my Quanshang onto my backpack, and I will be listening for the duration of our non-net tonight.
All right. Thanks a lot, Chris. And non-net and clip it on. All right. 7-3's my friend. And we'll see what happens here. See who else is around. We're still looking for Chuck. Chuck must have woken up by now. VA3, CJZ, VA3IMW. No, okay. Nothing heard. All right, VE3IUK, that's it. VE3IUK, VA3IMW. William in Dundas, do you copy?
Yeah, I do, Matt. Still on the handheld. How are you doing this evening?
I'm doing very well, and I just thought I would break out a quick QSO with a few people from our area, and we're live streaming on YouTube as well. The only YouTube people that I see active in the chat is Guy from Ottawa. Other than that, there's probably 4 individuals watching, which is kind of good news. We just want to make sure that we're keeping the airwaves alive with good content.
Copy that. No, it's not a bad idea. I'm just taking a look at the back door here. They are almost done with the deck, so I should be able to get my antennas up hopefully next week. I doubt they'll be back to do anything on it tomorrow. So they just have to put up the railings on the deck, and then I'll get my VHF, UHF, and HF antennas hooked back up.
Okay, very good. It's nice to see them moving along at a speedy pace, and you're going to be back in business in no time. And we also see Al checking in from Grassy, the prince or the king of Grassy. Anyways, I can hear you're on the ragtail radio. The audio in those things is quite distinct.
Yeah, I'm quite pleased with the radio, though. It works very well, Mac.
Yeah, QSL, and we do hear a little bit of the room, but I guess that's just kind of the signature of the audio. Anyways, have yourself a great evening, and stay cool. I'm pretty sure things have cooled off a little bit tonight. I did get outside to do a little bit of antenna tuning, and was thinking about going out to activate, but thought better of it after I had some frustration. So just came down to the base station. I've been poking around on a few bands have managed to work the lower part of Brazil on CW. That was a really satisfying contact.
Well, very good on that. Good for you. That's glad to see that you're being nice and persistent with the CW there, Mac. And I was going to say something else. No, I can't remember. Anyways, month enough. Oh, I know what it was. I just want to mention that it looks like for a get together on the 21st that we're going to defer to this Sunday. Is that correct?
Yeah, I think Sunday was the general consensus. We want to make sure that Jason has the ability to join in there, and I think Pier 4 is also the front of the stack as far as park selection.
Okay, very good. Yeah, that's fine with me, and I know that Pier 4 was chosen by, I think it was Bill VA3IMW because he can get there by bus. So I know he was anxious to want to go to one of the meetings that we have. So looking forward to it, Mac. I'll take a standby and let you see if there's anybody else who wants to say hello to you. I'll be listing VA3IMW, VA3IUK.
All right, thanks, Bill. Very good. And yes, Sunday, Pier 4. I guess that's September 22nd. I think I'll have to double check the calendar. All right. Still looking for Mr. Chuck. Hopefully he's woken up from his old man nap. VA3CJZ, VA3IMW. Are you with us? Nothing heard. Okay, some other busy people in the neighborhood. VE3LBI, VA3IMW.
I was just going to check in, VE3LBI.
There's the guy. There's the guy. How's everybody doing? Have you got the youngster all busy up tonight?
No, he's at home. They're still waiting, so I'll have to wait for the hospital. Whenever. So it won't be late through the nighttime. Sometime daytime, but no, still waiting. You know, they can't. Well, it's not to be scheduled, I guess, really as such. So elective, and hopefully soon.
All right, very good, very good. Yeah, I get a friend that manufactures those things on a regular basis. He travels with painkillers. I can't imagine living that way, but I guess there's people that just kind of have to. Anyways, very good. And how's Brenda doing tonight?
Finishing up watching TV. I would be surprised around 7:30 she'll go for a walk. She walks, I guess, about up the street over and about 4 blocks and comes back. I forget how many k's she said it was. So other than that, decided to order a pizza today, which we don't normally do, but anyways, we got a pizza. And then I cooked up some wings in a deep fryer. I did a little bit of research on the YouTube University, and the guy suggested doing them twice. So I tried that tonight. They worked out really well. Didn't put anything on them, no coating. Just cooked them dry.
Yeah, I've heard of double frying potato chips, but I guess double frying your wings might do the same thing. You get the crisp on the outside, and then you put them back in at a different temperature in order to get the meat to cook through. That's a good idea. Absolutely. All right. And I see Albert has checked in from Selkirk Provincial Park. So he's obviously got the trailer out there, and he's waving a hand for everybody else out there. Anyways, yeah, thanks for coming in and saying hello, and all the best to the family.
Yep. Okay, thanks, Mac. Yeah, they worked out well. The article I went through, the gentleman suggested after you cook them the first time, let them rest. them cool down a bit, which I did. I did them 4 at a time. We had 8, and they were full wings, the tips, the whole thing. And then I let them cool down a bit, and he said, put them back in until they basically rise to the surface, and check the temperature if you want, and I did. They were around 170, which is well done. And yeah, they were very crisp. I didn't put, like I say, any type of coating to let them soak in it. A lot of people use buttermilk. I just put a little bit of garlic powder or some paprika and salt, pepper, and that was it. So anyways, it turned out pretty good. Even the wife was happy with them.
I guess there's no leftovers then.
No, she forced me in the last wing. The pizza slot till that left. We ordered an extra large, but we always have that for supper sometimes. So she'll freeze it up, and until we want it, we'll just pull it out, and away we go. The summertime, it gets too warm to be cooking, especially in the house. So it's something quick we can have and enjoy. With a salad.
Yep, QSL, and we often do the same thing. I pulled out a tray of steaks. I was gonna throw them on the barbecue tonight, but something in the back of my mind said, "Click the button." So Garth Pizzeria is our go-to place. So we just had our 2 extra large delivered, and one's got all the mild toppings for the wife, and the other one's got the spicy sausage for me. So we'll be well fed, and lots of leftovers for throughout the day tomorrow, and maybe even some lunchtime stuff for Monday. Okay, Larry, all the best to you and yours. And again, oh yes, Albert says VA3BT, Larry BBQ. All right. Very good. So is there anybody else out there that we might have woken up from a dull slumber on a beautiful Saturday afternoon? It's Victor Alpha 3 India Mike Whiskey, and this is Not a Net.
VA3IMW, VA3TTO. Can you meet me on 44600? There does.
All right. Stand by, Gary. Let's bring in Al from Grassy, the king of Grassy. VA3 NFL, VA3IMW.
Yeah, I just listening along here for a bit. Got in there into the tuber. Hey, LNR's kicking butt. Over 73, I'm kicking my own butt for not getting back in, but hey. Yeah, got a piece of wings there on the left side of the strip mall, I think. Been there, love that pizza. Me and Buddy get in there and get a slice or two for on lunch.
Yes, you can. Yep. Good place. I highly recommend it, and their pizza deals are quite economical. Absolutely. How's the weekend going for you, Al? They're grass cutting and grandchildren and beer.
Oh, beer. Beer is always good. I've been in the pool all day. Actually got on a lawnmower and cut the septic bed. That's the only thing growing right now. It's been a good day. I think tomorrow's going to be a crappy one, but well, beer is still cold, so it'll still be good.
All right. Very good. So much appreciation for your non-check-in for our non-net. Always good to hear you. And let's see. Got to move over and say hello to Gary, VE3TTO, VA3IMW.
VE3IMW, VE3TTO. Can I meet you on 44600 after this?
You absolutely can. Not a problem. I hope I'm not creating one.
You're always a problem there. It's funny how Larry doesn't mention anything about chicken balls, eh?
Yeah, rooster thingamajiggers. Yeah. I'm not sure that they have chicken prairie oysters, but all right. 446000. After we finish up here, Roger.
Roger on that.
All right. For sure, we have to have woken up Charles by now. VA3, CJZ, VA3, IMW. the stalker that became a sexual predator. I think he's filling out his police report. All right. Is there anybody else that wants to come in and say hello to all of us here on the non-net? A bunch of folks that are out and about doing summertime things. It was kind of fun to say hello to everybody. Anybody else that wants to say hi, come on in. VA3IMW, stand by.
VA3MHV.
VA3MHV, VA3IMW. Good evening, Mark. How you doing tonight?
I'm doing pretty good. Good evening, Mac, and everyone else on the non-net. I just got home from work, and I'm seeing our scheduled in this weekend, so. Weekend, did a little, about 32 pages full, so that was a good day. Back to you, Mac.
A good day indeed. Very good. So do you expect that Steve will be getting home soon and turn on the radio?
I think he's scheduled till 8 p.m. 2000, so I don't know where we are now. Let me look. Not for another 40 or so, but then he'll be clocking out and heading home.
All right, very good. Okay, so how's the antenna situation over at your place? All those little bugs and nuances worked out?
It works out pretty good with my radio, Mac. Seems to be really compatible. I can get out not bad for 20 watts. My only issue is on 20, which is the most popular band, unfortunately. I have this noise that comes and goes. It's intermittent and it's short. It's like a fan cycles up, runs a quick short cycle, and then kicks out. Only lasts under a minute. It's just annoying, so I have to start in and out and make my contacts in between, if you know what I mean. That's you.
Yes. Yeah, sometimes you have to deal with QRM and QSB, but when it's in commercial noise in a urban setting, it could be something as simple as a wireless device from one of your neighbor's houses that is inadvertently reporting to another device on a regular basis. So you just kind of have to work between it, unless you can get one of those QRM defeaters and hopefully tune it out somehow. But notch filters and other things like that sometimes are helpful. If it gets really, really, really bad, then a bypass filter on your antenna might be required. But yeah, if it's not overly intrusive, then I guess you just kind of have to work with it in your home setting.
Yeah, roger that. I've got a little noise canceling device at the back of the radio on the feed line in. And I've also got 10 Toroids, you know, the little clamp-on dudes. 10 of them on the line. So it's pretty good and quiet other than that. It comes and goes, and hot weather seems to be more frequent. It cycles off and on more frequently. But I've learned to live with it. I've searched the neighborhood high and low looking for an old garage exhaust fan or it's something that cycles on and runs short, and then you can just hear it wind down and kick out. So unless I find it, I'm going to have to live with it, I think, as long as I'm at this address at least.
Yes, sir. It could be something as simple as one of your neighbor's air conditioners, an old AC motor that's throwing up an RF signal. You know, sometimes they create interference as they're running, and sometimes the load on the motor, indicative of a motor that's kind of losing, you know, bearings are going bad or something like that, and the resistance changes, and that creates RF. Anyways, certainly appreciate hearing from you tonight. I'm not sure if you were in for the ZOE Rag True last night, but I think we've all somewhat agreed on the Sunday solution, which I believe is September 22nd in Pier 4 Park for our next get-together. Back to you.
Roger that, and I am aware. I was listening yesterday. I did go on Discord and vote, but I voted any because I didn't want to sway it one particular way or another. And I counted ahead on the calendar, and I think Steve and I are not scheduled that weekend, so I'll likely attend with him, and it sounds good. Back to you, Matt.
Recheck the VA3LBI.
Okay, thanks, Mark. And let's bring in Larry, VE3LBI, VA3IMW.
Would be the 21st. 22nd is Monday.
Okay, thanks for checking the calendar. 22nd was Monday. I think somebody said on the air that fall actually comes to us on the Monday, but I'm not sure. The planets don't necessarily align with my brainwaves. Okay, thanks, Larry. So the 21st, September 21st, Sunday afternoon. Excellent. All right. Anybody else want to say hello for Saturday evening non-net? All right. Well, we didn't manage to wake up Chuck. I said up Chuck, sorry. But we'll give him one last call just to see if he might be kicking around. VA3CJZ, VA3IMW. Nothing heard. And since we are calling on Chuck, we have to call on the non-Chuck, VE3ZJC, VA3IMW. Okay, nothing heard. Very good. Thank you all for coming in and saying hello. Special thanks to Guy and Albert in their remote locations for checking in on YouTube. And we'll be back tomorrow night with a real net at 7 p.m., the Lake Ontario Radio Club net. And we expect that Bill, VE3IUK, will be our host. 7-3s, one and all. And if I have monopolized this repeater, my apologies, but it was kind of fun to have a nice rag chew with some like-minded individuals. I'll bring this non-net to a close, thanking VE3IQL for the use of this repeater. And we will terminate the live stream as well. 7-3s. That's how we say goodbye.